As an African American male, my forefathers fought and even died for my right to vote. I feel it's my responsibility to the democratic process to do so.
This is Eric. I vote because I want my voice to be heard, especially at the state and local level, because all of the decisions made by these folks who are in elected office affect us every day.
Voting matters. It sounds trite, but decisions are made by people who show up. And if we don't show up, then you don't have a voice in the decision.
My name is Cheyenne Miller, and the reason that I vote is because I want to honor my ancestors' fight to gain us voting rights. As a Black woman, I know that my vote is the most important and yet is very likely to be blocked. And so I vote because I can. I vote because it's my right.
Hi, I vote because it's the most important way that I can make this country a place that I want my little boy to grow up.
I vote because it's one of the ways that I can bring about the change that I want to see in my community. For years, Black people and women weren't afforded the right to vote, and that's why it's important that now that we have the right, that we exercise it.
Hi, I vote because I can't complain about what they do in Washington if I don't.
I vote to have a voice because my opinion matters.
We should vote because every elected and appointed position that is determined at the ballot box in one way or another can make a difference between one yes or one no vote that can have impacts in generations that we aren't even thinking about right now when we step into that booth. And so we got to vote to make those decisions now for them later.
I vote because there was a time in this country when Black people who look like me were not allowed to vote. I vote because my ancestors couldn't.
I vote because I want a voice in my community.
Hi, this is Chuck, and I vote because it's family tradition. My parents were involved in voter registration drives, and they got us involved.
I'm sharing my reason with you on why I think voting is so important. I'm an immigrant in this country. I was born and raised in Honduras, and I moved to the U.S. when I was 9 years old. Luckily, because of my parents' sacrifice and all the effort they put into it, in 2005 I became a U.S. citizen. And I recognize that as a citizen, I have a privilege that not a lot of people in my community have, which is the right to vote. So I find that it's not only a privilege, but an obligation for me to get out there and vote. So think about it like every time you vote, it's like you're voting not just for yourselves, but for all those people who wish they could. So háganos un favor y salgan a votar. Gracias.